Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Kevin Gausman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Big arm from Kevin Gausman, former first-round pick out of LSU. 95 to 98 mile-an-hour fastball with sink, a hard-breaking slider. His changeup is his third pitch. He won't go to that much often, but this is top of the rotation kind of stuff. Big time arm.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late that time for a strike. Missed with a slider. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So here's Joe Mauer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Mauer, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
So it was a swinging strike three. Joe Mauer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. 1-0 the count. Just underway in Baltimore. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A shot down the first baseline. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. The Orioles due up in the first. No score. Standing in, Tim Beckham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, third baseman, Tim
First
Beckham.
Delivery to him on the way. Left field and deep. Back goes Rosario. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready now for Baltimore, Jonathan Scope, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line drive to center field. Buxton is there. 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Manny Machado now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. An inning in the books. No score on the... Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Eddie. Rosario. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
20,
and the pitch.
Rosario.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scope has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 10th, the designated hitter.
The next twin up, Logan Morrison. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting 6th, center fielder number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Max kept. Here it comes, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Jones. Will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kepler's on his horse. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping up now, Chris Davis.
President, fuck you. What's good with you, homeboy? Happy Easter.
On its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 6. Left fielder, Trey Mancini.
In now for the O's, Trey Mancini trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd.
There goes to you and your family.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it. And that retires the side. Orioles leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And this one's too far inside. 2. Kepler, a native of Germany. This is his first year at the big league level. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. The 3-1. And he lays off
Damn it.
ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
I fucked that all up.
Wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into 2nd.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a liner. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Popped him up. Joseph is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. He's set and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Polanco stands at first with 1 out. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Machado. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
First baseman number 7.
So here's Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
You gotta be shitting me.
2 out here and a runner at second. Grounded to short. Machado is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Minnesota leads this one 1-0.
I fucked that up. I fucked that whole inning up.
In now for the O's, Colby Rasmus, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out. Digging in, Caleb Joseph. And the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down and head for the 333 sign.
The fuck?
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back.
Just think the one was good. Good morning. Happy Easter.
How difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging the pitching staff.
Damn it.
Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Scope hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. Here's Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Miguel.
Now here's the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
I cannot get that pitch right.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stays too low, apparently. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And another foul ball.
Buckeye, what's good? How you feeling? Happy Easter.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 99.
Sitting here playing a little baseball. I know it's boring.
In once again.
It is what it is. I wouldn't actually watch a real baseball game, but I will play this shit.
Pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I'm alive, so I'm good.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2.
Yeah, I picked it up Friday, but this is like
ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Well, last Friday when it came out, but this is like my really first time getting a chance to sit down and fuck with it.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're up 1. Here's Manny Machado.
Put some hits together. Maybe I can put something on the board. Shit.
Manny Machado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is my timing.
Left side. Sano is there. And there's one down now.
You also got to have timing on this year's game. You got to have timing with the pitching, as you can see.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move. He hauls it in without any trouble.
See, I need to start looking at this deep pitches.
Here's Chris Davis.
Start swinging at every fucking first pitch.
Grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
Make him waste some pitches.
Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff.
A swing and a miss.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me with that. Yeah, what you arguing for? You struck out, motherfucker. You swung and you missed.
Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Byron Buxton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball hits the first base bag. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need.
When I get a little better at the game, you can add me. You can add me.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
I'll play you. I don't give a fuck. I would like to have somebody play against.
Scored a run in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit hard on the ground to third. Offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
The batter, number 11.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Jorge Polanco looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat.
Yeah, I'm not. That's me fucking up.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I ain't throw this motherfucker yet.
1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Buxton, the runner at second with one away. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Damn, motherfucker, shit.
The 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a
See,
tough
that's what I'm fucking up at.
To see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Shit.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in the dirt and blocked behind the plate.
I can't throw that fucking splitter.
Advance, it's ball
I'm
1.
messing up on that one.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 1-1 to Jason Castro.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Shit.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike.
Wow, that's the first time I got that motherfucker right.
That have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Oh!
He lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. It's off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments. It's time they start making something. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Yeah, I dug myself out of that one.
Wind up and the 0-1. Line drive to center field.
Shit!
Buxton.
I'm hitting it hard, but it's going right at people.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after is Kepler, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him going.
No, this is
no,
this is not franchise.
It's really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down.
This is the daily.
That appeared to be the case there.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Like, I don't know if you know ahead, they
Into the windup. Here comes
you can play what teams played today. With the actual today's roster.
Now 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean,
damn, he snagged that.
And we'll have to leave it there. The play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. So the batting order turns over now and set to go.
Top of shit. I might have to get somebody up in a minute. The energy getting a little low.
On deck to follow. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Ready once again, Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Now, I know y'all wondering why I did that. That's where his weak zone is. I don't know if y'all can really see it, but that's where it is.
The 0-1 on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Oh, some fans just got fucked up.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he rings up another one. Make it 9
I fucked that pitch up. I still got him.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Two out, nobody on. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts.
I can pitch. This is my hitting. This is fucked up.
More on this Sunday night. Now with the plate, Caleb Joseph. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Beckham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count.
The pitcher that can do the pitching.
Last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against.
Finally.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, Hero, that's a one-out single right there. And, hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off that high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Here's Manny Machado now. He grounds it sharp to
Fuck!
the third. The Dozier for 1. On the first, it's a double play.
And you told me, damn.
Continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Eddie Rosario. And guys, it's 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have.
I don't go to the bullpen. Why is it locked? Excuse me.
Been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scope gonna have to hurry, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Designated hitter, Logan Morrison.
Digging in once again, Logan Morrison. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Now here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting.
Here's Byron Buxton now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Behind 0-2 now.
This motherfucker out of
Looking
here.
to punch him out again. The pitch. Popped up. Gaussman has got it, and the side is retired. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. And here is Adam Jones now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Jones on at first. Nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton moves over. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, no one left on. We'll look ahead. Ready for another shot now. Max Kepler. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Count now a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2, and that slider's almost in the dirt.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
You know what? Fan on the spot.
Hard liner to center field. Jones is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's
a
question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
He's just rolling right now. An even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In there, 0-1. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lofted in the air out to right field. Rasmus has a read on it, and that retires the side. Down go the Twins in order. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one. Into the box, Colby Rasmus. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Dozier has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Catcher number 36.
Riding in once again, Caleb Joseph. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, this is hit hard towards second.
Damn!
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Orioles. There at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on the show.
Second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
Now they let me go to the fucking bullpen.
First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer him dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was
my man
hoping to
threw
have
his back.
taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And that's through for a hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Didn't quite get the offensive support he needed, but a fine performance nonetheless as he leaves after 8 1/3. Kieran O'Day enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 56, Kieran O'Day.
From the stretch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Ew, his delivery
It's
ugly
right
as
there
fuck.
from the reliever. tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Mauer, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario.
Shit.
We'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Line to the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota.
Now I gotta do something.
1-0.
You see how them do? I got pitching and defense. It's my hitting.
Set to go. Tim Beckham. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch on its way. Hit to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Couldn't beat it out.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit towards center. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound.
Number 56.
And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
No balls and 1 strike. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will.
I'm trying to end the game with that one. Check.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Back to first, a double play. And they will strand the possible tying run at second. This ball game is over.
Well,
and that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0.
To the 2 people that's going to watch the stream, thanks for sliding through.
Third inning on and never wavered. Jake Odorizzi.
We try to do once a day,
first of the year.
since they only take about an hour.
13 in the losing effort. So that'll just about
God
do
damn.
it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire
Yeah, once I get hitting down, man,
this has been
a
a
wrap.
presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
I got the pitching and the defense. If it wasn't for that one fuck up in that one inning, we'd probably be still playing.
For the victorious Twins, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors.
That means maintenance. All right, folks, be easy.